podcast. It's getting a bit more festive. Christmas trees,
Oh yeah.
Christmas lights everywhere, tinsel.
You know,
Episode 9 million. I'm your host, Taylor.
and I'm your co-host, Kelly.
Cowdy.
Kelly.
It's like a
Yeah,
Canadian
I'm co-host
West,
now.
like Canadian Texan.
Yeah, you know it,
Howdy, my name's Cowdy.
Kelly.
The
XD.
Calais tunnel, am I right? XD,
Lol.
XD.
Lol.
Is
Okay,
it
but
me?
yeah.
Is it me? Or was YouTube Rewind 2019 fucking horrible?
No, it was awful because it was just Watch Mojo 2.
It wasn't even that. It was like Watch Mojo 0.5.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I feel like they were like...
backwards.
Okay, on Twitter they were like, we made something that you guys liked. Because you guys didn't like the last one. This is gonna be huge, and you guys are gonna love it.
I was expecting them to do the ones from like 2017 and before.
Honestly, yeah.
I was expecting like a cool 15-minute long one, involving like all these funny skits creators. Half the fucking people in there were nobodies.
Yeah, okay, I
Ever in my
watched...
entire life have I seen more than 3/4 of those people.
I
have never
recognize like
seen them.
3 people, like Casey Neistat and 2 others that I can't even
That's
remember.
what I mean. Like 3/4 of the people were fucking nobodies.
They're nobodies. They were just irrelevant and all have dead channels that haven't been alive since fucking
Wow, look at that.
17.
Oh wow, look, they had 100 million subscribers in India. Well, guess what? It's called YouTube Analytics for you, with its algorithms.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you're in India, then obviously you're gonna get Indian-related content, and
Because
because
there's
India is fucking densely packed, and everyone has phones in India.
and there's
Is it
like
not-
5 whole YouTube channels that are based in India.
And one of them being what, T-Series, and
T-Series, yep.
they're more of a giant music label and things.
Mhm.
So obviously they are going to be absurdly popular. So when
Yeah, yeah.
PewDiePie and T-Series kicked up, obviously they got a light shown on them, but no one gave a fuck.
No, no one gave a fuck because PewDiePie was the only one who was relevant to everyone in the world, and T-Series were just Indians.
Yeah. And obviously, as the world's expanded, people have flown out. They've moved
Yeah,
out. Indian
yeah,
families went to different countries and things.
yeah,
Obviously, that's a different IP.
yeah.
There's
That's a different thing. So,
searching, so that brings a new part of the YouTube algorithm. Same thing
yeah.
with K-pop and how that's growing everywhere. Like
Oh
it
yeah,
shouldn't be.
a wildfire, dude.
I just don't like K-pop.
I respect that. My sister really likes it, but
I
she's not
mean,
annoying about
I
it.
was gonna say the thing
And
is they're what,
yeah,
12?
she is 12. Yeah, she was 12 on December 5th.
You see, that's the thing, because they're 12. It doesn't really
Young.
matter.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're a kid,
you're a kid. You're discovering the world, and
you listen to music and then you kind of look back at it and go, "What the fuck was I listening to?" Literally how it goes.
yeah,
What the
pretty
fuck?
much. Pretty much. I feel that on a spiritual level. Okay, but yeah. Anyway, YouTube Rewind 2019. You wanna know what I feel like they did? I feel like they took one problem and replaced it with another, which is exactly what they did.
They broke so many things.
Yeah, pretty much.
They made something that was all right. I mean, comparing this one to 2018's, the 2018's one looks good.
Yeah,
Because at least the 2018 one actually had the feeling of a YouTube Rewind.
yeah. But
Like,
this one
you
was just a
watch
top 10 list. You could throw this together in 40 minutes if you're like a half experienced editor.
I mean, if you're on YouTube or working there, probably about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because, I mean, you have all the creator tools at your hands. You've
It's
got
Google.
things, you
So-
can delete things within like mere minutes. You can delete
Yeah.
someone's channel with a click of a fucking button.
Yeah. And the only reason last year's is bad, I say, is because they only really put stuff in the video that was relevant to everyone and not really kind of cultured or irrelevant to
Yeah,
everyone.
they kind of went, oh, let's get Ninja in. He's kind of getting popular, but
Yeah.
no one gave a fuck about Ninja.
Yeah, and then anyone who like kind of shat on YouTube for mistakes that they deserve to be called out on wasn't in. Like PewDiePie wasn't in it, Penguin Zero wasn't in it, and a whole bunch of other
But
people
no people
who are
who had
actually
good
relevant,
milestones.
good
No one who
content, good
had
milestones.
milestones came up,
Yeah,
really.
pretty
There were a
much.
bunch of
Yeah.
some of the fucking YouTube animators there. Oh, the story time animators. Half of the fucking ones there. Not even that. Like nearly all of them, I have never seen on YouTube.
Yeah. The only reason they're there is because they're kind of entertaining, and
Not
they're
even
big.
there. They're just
They
like
got stubs.
they're partially known, but YouTube are like, hey, want to be part of it?
Yeah.
And now their brand image has been fucking demolished.
Yeah. Pretty much.
This is what YouTube Rewind 2019 is sitting at 6.1 million dislikes,
How many likes?
2.1.
Okay. Okay.
That's still a fair 1/3 likes.
Yeah.
It's gonna get another like. It's gonna be the second most disliked thing soon.
Oh yeah, easily. What's the most disliked is YouTube Rewind 2018, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like how the two most disliked videos on YouTube are the ones made by YouTube themselves. That just shows how disconnected they are from the community.
Like, look at 2018. At least they were somewhat relevant. 17, I think they had KSI in.
Yeah.
You know, fidget spinners and KSI and the slow mo guys. You know, it was actually entertaining.
It was entertaining, yeah. That's the whole reason people watched it, YouTube Rewind and liked it, is to see all the cool stuff that happened in 1 year. Just put together in one
A
video.
proper look back, but
A
instead they went.
proper look back.
They just went. Time to look at our special Google tools and go. That man was the first man in India to have an account. That woman was the first woman to reach so and so subscribers in this land.
Yeah.
And what do you want me to fucking do? Give him a cake?
Yeah.
So I don't care. I don't care if you're the first person to reach fucking 1 million views in your country. I don't care. YouTube Rewind is where you look back and be like, yo,
Yo, I
you
remember
get this.
that.
Yeah,
That
you get
was
all
so
these cool
hype,
collaborators to come together. But look at, I mean, you know, they didn't even like note or even hint towards the Logan Paul fight.
No Logan Paul fight, nothing like that. It was all
Nothing
just
actual
dumb,
interesting.
irrelevant shit that no one cared for.
I just don't understand how they can continue with it.
I don't know.
Oh, and I find it funny how they were talking about K-pop's like rise to fame.
Yeah.
I wonder how that is. It's not like again, you know, Korean people. You know, they leave Korea. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, I want to see my favorite bands."
Yeah.
You know, and then the YouTube algorithm, because they started off as, from what I'm assuming, because I don't give a fuck about K-pop,
Yeah.
is they started off as a local, you know, group, and then Korean people were like, "Oh, I want to, you know, listen to my favorite songs."
Yeah.
And then obviously more people listened to them. They showed it to their friends. And then, you know, it kind of went on from there. It's like the bubonic plague, but worse.
Like a chain reaction.
It's
Pretty
like scurvy, but just worse.
normal.
Like, and that's one thing. If we could all have our personal rewinds, like Spotify does,
Spotify. Ugh.
you know how like they're doing their Spotify Wrapped, and they do it
Yeah. Every year. Around this time.
I
But
think
who cares
if
about Spotify? So I mean, hey.
I mean if Spotify done, or not Spotify, but if YouTube done something like Spotify does, like gives you a personal recap, I think that'd actually be nice.
How much videos you watch? The amount of time you've watched.
How much minutes? What's your favorite? You know, what's the most viewed YouTube video?
Honestly, that would have been awesome. That'd be fucking sick, actually.
I mean, look at like, you know, Spotify does it. I don't know if any other places do it, but I know Xbox do it as a year in review. They do it every year.
Yeah.
They give you statistics on how much time you spent playing and all that stuff, your most valuable achievement.
Yep.
But it shows you that some people just aren't as good as they used to be.
Shows you stuff that you care for.
Like if they, took a page out of Spotify's book and done, a personal wrap up, that'd be cool. Because I mean, look,
Or at least just would have
I've had my YouTube for
consulted
about a decade.
some real people who actually like are involved within the community instead of just these mindless interns at YouTube, dude.
Yeah. Half of them don't fucking make sense.
Uh-huh.
I have I work at YouTube. Yeah.
So okay, cool. What do you want me to do?
Suck me up.
It's also the people who get pissed off over the most silliest of shit.
Oh yeah, like getting messages about joining a new server and they say you're pissing me off in 12 messages. Fucking idiot. Swear, man.
I was to say, I think the worst one would be you make a server,
Shit,
but
yeah.
then you make a really shit server which is flawed because the owner and the co-owner are in a relationship.
And everything is biased towards one of them and one of them only.
I was gonna say the co-owner had like an open mind. He was willing to do it, but but the owner was just like, no, you can't do that.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, it's surprising on how little brain some people have.
Honestly, dude. America. But
Netherlands, am I right?
yeah, you're right.
I'm about to call up Tens 1983 so we can help deal with these fools.
Facts. Okay. Now should we move on? I feel like we're gonna be dry here. I think we should head to our next topic.
Lack of lubricants, am I right?
Yeah, you got that one right.
Some
Wait.
people make some weird things.
You got that right. Now, what about Google Stadia? And it was released recently, and it's a
It's shit.
complete dumpster fire.
It's not even a dumpster fire, it's just dead.
Yeah. It's
It
dead.
was born on arrival dead.
Yep.
It's
Essentially.
just dead.
Yeah.
There's no resurrection to it, it's just dead.
I think some of
No
the
way to
issues.
revive no way
some
to
of-
revive it dead.
Some of the issues that people were having was like there was fat input lag.
Oh no, the kicker is to it. One of them I saw was when they were demoing it.
Yeah, and he had to push the jump button like 3 times to get the guy to actually jump.
But this input lag, right, was at one of the Google super centers,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Yo, so we're testing out the game."
Like-
He plays it for a bit. And he said, "Okay, we're running off gigabit connection here, and
In
look
a-
at this.
In a
Tap to jump.
controlled environment.
It's
Like this is
3
under
seconds.
ideal conditions.
It's more over ideal conditions. This
Yeah.
is gigabit connection.
Overkill. Gigabit connection, yeah.
Like this
That's
is
more
speed.
than anyone needs.
Yes, this is maximum speed. Them input lag.
Them,
Project X Cloud is a
Finally
lot
jumped.
more fucking better.
which is Microsoft's take on it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Stadia runs at 1080p, whereas xCloud runs at 720. But
Stadia is supposed to run at 4K, but it just can't. Oh, it
I mean-
just can't.
it'd probably be like 5 minutes of input lag.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to run at 4K on launch, and now it's apparently developers' fault.
I mean, I'd blame it on Google for like failing that. That's why I respect Microsoft's method on keeping it 720.
Yeah,
It's a respectable, high quality level,
yeah.
and you can still deliver 60 frames a second. whilst
Yeah.
also not compromising data, really.
Yeah.
Because you're using less to get more, really.
Yeah, because
And it's less stress on.
that less is worth getting that more.
And I'd much rather spend, less of my bandwidth on getting something like that.
Yeah.
Because, you're putting less resources to something good.
Like you don't need 4K for cloud gaming, that's for sure. You don't need fancy stuff.
The
You
only
only
time you would
need
really
to
need
be able
that
to play the game up to
is.
the point where it's playable.
That's why I don't understand game streaming. Yeah, xClouds I think is going to be the definite way forward because of the fact
Oh
that
yeah.
Microsoft has probably been behind this for a very long time.
Hmm.
And this one account, this one Google made account to defend the brand, they obviously made the account to fight it.
Yep.
And their defense for how the Xbox is, or the Xbox farms performed better was because it's they say, oh, it's all 2015 hardware, so it's going to get obsolete someday. But one guy fucking responded to it saying, well, if your guys are like 2019, 2020 spec, then how the fuck is 2015 spec things beating yours?
Yeah, it's kind of goofy.
That's why I respect the Xbox, like farms they made, because these
Yeah.
were just all like old run-of-the-mill consoles, and they just went, big old farm, dedicate a console to one, boom.
Yep.
Hook that up to Microsoft Cloud servers, boom and boom. Look at that.
Epic ass streaming, instantly.
I was going to say, look at the two major outages Discord had
Yeah, it was yesterday, and you couldn't do shit.
yesterday and today.
Today, I didn't see anything today. I was about to sleep.
It was either probably at sleep or doing something,
Yeah.
because it was down for quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. But yeah, go on.
I bet you Skype started popping.
Oh, yeah.
That's why. Because if you've noticed, it's always Google to have problems.
It's always Google, even though they're supposed to be like fucking the world's controller in power, because they are so future-proof and
Yeah, they're so
epic.
big, but at least Bing gives you money if you search with them,
Yeah.
and you do like quizzes, and sometimes you can actually learn something really cool from them.
Yeah.
Not just
Yeah.
that, but I much prefer sometimes searching with Bing because of the fact that you get a lot more things to look at.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the home landing page, and it's not this pure white image with just
Yeah.
the words Google slapped on it. No, you load up on the Bing. You're always greeted with a different search. Like a different
search,
background.
something unique, something to make you feel welcome.
And if you're interested in it, you can press it, you can read up on it. Which is
Indeed.
obviously very useful for when you are making or, going through the internet, surfing through.
Yeah.
Not just that, but I much prefer using Bing because if you're on a VPN, it doesn't shit itself.
Mm.
Because you've noticed whenever you go
Yeah.
on a VPN and then like go on to Google and search, it's like, oh, we've noticed some unusual activity. Like,
What? No?
have you just not seen that if like connected to a VPN, you fucking mong?
Yeah, there's stuff like to tell Google like that you're connected to a VPN, but I guess they just don't use it.
They're just like too blind for it. That's why I much prefer using Bing sometimes. Again, because it's a bit more of a friendlier looking layout. You get new connections and things like that. You see more.
Yeah, from the way you describe it, it seems a lot more stable too.
And it's also running off Microsoft servers
Is it?
because it's Bing.
Huh. Neat.
And also
Neato.
because it's... I think if more things moved over to Microsoft servers, including Discord, they would have less problems. And it'd probably be really cool.
I mean, they're already partnered with like Xbox, so I
Yeah.
don't think it'd be that difficult.
I mean, I think the only difficult part would be to pass everything over.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much, like,
Oh,
bits of data they've
They have
sent.
so much data. I remember them saying something about how they had to transfer like 23 terabytes of data each month or something. I don't know.
As I say, feel sorry for okay, throwback to when Fur Affinity had that giant fucking heart attack.
Oh my god, that was so AIDS. I don't even know how they do so badly. It
Because
boggles my mind.
it's Imvu that controls it.
Hmm.
I just find it funny because the shiny system, which is like their donation system for
Garbage.
people who don't know, uh, it obviously takes percentage of cut.
Yeah.
So your best bet would be to use, either the PayPal links or like little coffee donations.
Yeah, it takes 10 seconds more and it isn't as much of a pain and it doesn't
Not
take as
just
much
that,
of a
but
cut.
I don't trust Imvu.
Honestly, fuck Ivo at this point, dude.
Well, I mean, after they like magically just disappeared with my account.
Every time they get a DDoS thing, they just turn on Cloudflare. Like, why isn't that on all the time?
Well, why isn't it set to like actual smart mode where it, realizes?
Why isn't it just on all the time if the DDoSing is this bad? Because I know a lot of websites, like kind of sketchy websites, and they use Cloudflare because they're getting DDoS like fuck, and they have it on all the time, running 24/7, and I don't see why FA doesn't do that. There's no reason for that.
So, so many sites run Cloudflare, and the most people don't realize that it's on because you connect to it once, it sees
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
sees everything, goes, all right, yeah, that's a real person.
yeah, pretty much.
That's why it takes a few minutes. They say it takes up to a few minutes because it checks to see if you're fucking real.
If you're not DDoSing them by sending like trillions of requests a second. Because I'm pretty sure that's how DDoSing works, right? Is they just send like a fuck ton of requests to the website.
It's not like from one machine because it usually
Yeah.
works from either a botnet
Yeah,
or an
like a
infected
network.
botnet.
A network or something.
I mean, it could be like a set of machines someone runs, but it has to be from individual systems. So
Yeah.
they'd usually just net it.
It's weird. I don't know anything about it. All I know is kids on Xbox 360 did it and thought they were hard asses because of it.
Nah, they were all script kids. They thought they were all hot
Yeah,
shit. 'Cause
fucking script kiddies didn't even know shit.
it was quite funny then back in the day.
Oh, it was. I remember this guy got threatened on Xbox One, and this guy's like, "Let me get on my PC account. I'll DDoS you." So on his PC account, Julie just kicked it. Just kicked it right out of the party. I mean, DDoS and shit.
I mean, that was like the real fight resolver back in the day.
They think they're
fight
so
resolving
fucking
things.
hard.
I mean, nowadays, all you need to do to kill someone now is just say something offensive to them, and that's it. You just report them.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, or even Discord servers.
Yeah, Discord.
Especially the
Oh,
ones that are
God.
like really PC.
They're on recruit difficulty.
That's what they all are nowadays.
Every voice chat's on recruit difficulty when it comes to arguments, is what you said.
Uh-huh. Any PC like group community what isn't like dedicated or designed for adults will have the most you can't say that word, that's offensive.
Yeah,
Because
and even if they are
themselves.
dedicated to adults, someone always gets offended over something. It's bound to happen.
What do you think my server isn't designed for special people like that?
Because it's a better place when it's...
It's a better place for better people. If you're not a better person, why are you here?
Yeah.
Imagine have okay, characterization. I have to stand up for this. Imagine
Okay.
Imagine having a character which is male, right?
No.
Starts off as traditional male.
Oh,
right?
yeah, I know what you're
But
talking
as
about.
time
Yeah,
goes
yep,
on,
yep.
they go feminine. So they're fitting under the feminine male category.
There's no
before
substance.
magically, female.
It doesn't make any sense. There was no substance or reasoning to it.
Like, no backstory, no nothing. I mean, even if you had, because you know the character kind of like arced, their
Yeah.
character kind of arced around Halloween.
I'm gonna see if they uploaded anything new.
You know, their character arced around Halloween. That's when it started to change. Personally, I would have seen that as a perfect time for someone, you know, oh, drink a magic potion and then see what happens. I'm just looking out my window real quick, and I see one of my neighbors have put a Christmas tree by the window.
Nice.
I'm bookmarking that time.
Yeah, nah, nothing
Time
new.
has been time's been bookmarked for that.
Nothing new going on.
Oh, and I'm just getting a picture of what it is. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a picture from out of here. Kind of dark. No, one picture has been taken. But yeah, there's no context behind it.
Yeah.
Just the character goes male, male, all male throughout his entire life, and then 2 female pieces.
What?
How the fuck does that coincide with one
Oh.
another?
There's already Juice World memes. Alert, alert.
I
You
was
know what
gonna say,
happened?
yeah, he died.
He had a seizure.
Yeah, when he turned up to his airport.
Yeah.
I was gonna
And-
say, people. There's many things what
Yeah.
could. I was gonna say until like the actual like post-mortem report happens, we don't know how he truly died.
Yeah. And
Could it have been?
we know one thing, and that's that he's dead, and that's
Uh-huh.
that. And there's already a meme, and it said it's Little Caesars, the pizza place, but it's the Little Seizures, and his face replaced the little guy. Demonetized.
I was gonna say Susan Wojcicki's tuned out now. It's only the first 3 minutes. We swore in the first 3 minutes, and that's it. We're dead.
Yeah.
But we're probably never getting any sort of fucking ad rev from these because unless the day this fucking blows up and like millions of
mad
fucking
donations.
views,
Yeah.
the mad cash, then I'm not gonna give 2 flying fucks.
Cashing the fuck out.
Bro, I'm gonna be working my usual job, and then next day I'm gonna wake up and be like, yo, what's going on?
Yo, we just cashed the fuck out.
10 million views on everything. I'll be like, I'm a cash the fuck out.
Like when you're 80, you're gonna get that pension.
Bro, I'm gonna have double pension. Pension times 2. I'm a cash the fuck out.
I feel that, man.
It's just crazy on how people can build a character and then immediately shit on it, though.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough character bashing for today.
No.
Yes. God damn it. What we should
Some
bash
of the
we should
characters-
bash on the person this time instead of just the character itself. How about we do that?
They're a subsidiary, and I'm pretty sure the person's also going through whatever fucking brain damage trauma they've gone through.
Honestly.
It don't add up. Like, again, nothing's changed, and their profile picture is still prehistoric,
Yeah.
which is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
You'd expect them to go, oh, let me fix it because it looks like a 4x3 image squished.
That's literally what it is.
Not just that, but you can't even see the writing on it because it's so shit.
Yeah. And unlike the post, when it's forced to be squished, just like and looks
Yeah,
so
'cause it's
shit.
more 4x3 than a traditional like a traditional
Square.
100 by 100.
Yeah.
You make yourself look like a fucking...
I don't understand. Like, we got for Affinity, that's an 08 up in here. It has to be 100 by 100 for it to
I
work.
was going to say, well, considering that, again, I blame Imvu for not fucking helping them.
Honestly, yeah.
I think if Imvu goes, or if Imvu, like, blows up and, like, stops, then a lot of things...
I think FA's going down with it.
No, because they make quite a bit of cash, or you know, because artists and things live there.
Yeah, and shinies, I guess.
The shinies as well. It's probably going to go to a because there's probably going to be a few. Oh, you know what actually would make sense if like adult fantasy toy sites
Oh,
took the
yep.
reins and
Ads,
held it.
ads too.
Or, I mean, not really hold the ads, but just hold the site up. Remember, they make quite a lot of revenue anyway from charging
Yeah,
bollocks prices for something that might not even fit.
yeah. Shipping too.
I was gonna
Shippers.
say, just imagine having to pay like $80 just for a
80
piece to come
bucks
through
for
the
shipping.
fucking mail.
Honestly, dude, that's sad as fuck.
I was gonna say, speaking of which, you know, first paycheck, I kind of, bought stuff because, it's your first paycheck. You kind of just go wild with it.
Sure. Boss
Was
to the
it-
wall.
You just buy whatever and go, yeah, I've cashed out today. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
And then fucking next day, you're like, oh, I spent a lot of money. Fast forward, it comes to, your country. It lands. It goes through all the post networks and then stops
Yeah.
at a customs checkpoint. And then gets held there for 3 days. You know what was the main reason for it to be held?
Because it was.
I ordered a
contaminated.
spook. I ordered a
spork.
spook with everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You
And
said
it was the
spork.
fucking spook. Not the expensive jacket. Nope, not the jacket. No, the fucking spook. A metal spook. Fucking hell would they have shit themselves. Beep, beep, beep. There's a bomb in that. They run it through again. Full x-ray, it's a spook. What the fuck? If they've taken it out, that's it. If they've taken out my package and they said, you can't have it, I'm going to go, you fucking what? I spent money for this fucking spook and I expect to give it. Give me my fucking spook. I would like my spook so I can consume. It's confusing though on how some people can fucking behave. Again, build a character. You want to have something good with it.
yeah. Back to this. Of course.
Build a character. I mean, especially if you were, or if you're like a Spanish person, if we can just delete all of Spain, like, no, fuck it, we'll kill everyone except from Tense 1983 because he's cool and he deserves to be the Prime Minister of fucking Spain. Bro, Greenland start talking shit. Green, what's your problem?
Green, what's your problem? Green, missile no down.
Dude, do you know how fucking great that would be to watch, like, in a UN fucking council summit? Green, what's your problem? And he starts fucking smashing the shit out of
Slamming
the
the desk, like papers fly everywhere, and the pew like falls over.
See what I mean? It'd be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get that with any other fucking person.
Like he get into some like political debate that's technical, and they wouldn't actually be answering us questions. So he'd just be like, well, "What the fuck? Why you doing this, man? man!"
It's going through trade talks over something. Men! Why you talk? Why you still talking? Your mama stupid. Oh my god. Tate would make a great fucking president.
Oh yeah.
Bro, we just heat him to the States. He's now the president. Dude, that man would
I'd
so...
vote for him over
Yeah,
like Trump.
I don't care about any politics, but if we just put Tate would immediately win. So
Yeah.
just start slamming the fucking desk and all the meme moves would be like, oh my fucking god, he funny.
This is the funny.
It's gonna be first acceptance speech. Come fuck my balls. Everyone's going,
Spider-Man! Where are you, Spider-Man? That was too good.
If we just delete everyone in Spain except from him because he's cool.
Yeah.
imagine being a Spanish kid and thinking you're all high and mighty to the point where you think you're an actual social justice warrior who's a different ethnicity, even though you share this common skin color of what a Spanish
Ethnicity?
person would.
What? What happened with this?
Oh no, he jumped the gun with calling people white supremacists, even though he's
Jeez.
pretty much fucking white.
Yeah.
Like, just because, even if that fucking creature is trans, don't deserve to live on my block.
Pull up on a fellow block.
Bro, you trans. So, how the fuck? Like, me and you will just go over there and just jump his fuking sorry ass.
The way I feel if he is trans is that I'm just going to kill him.
No, just gonna hit the end. His knee. No, and then we're just gonna fucking sit in a bush and wait for him to walk by. We're just gonna spring him. He wouldn't even see us. I mean, we could just sit in the fucking like corner of his room and he'd just be like, "Is that a shadow in my room?" And then that's when we walk in and beat the shit out of it. Domestic abuse. We need more funny. We need more funny. We need more tense 1983 in the world.
Or Joe.
I was gonna say Joe's a guy who works in my store.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he's got a lazy eye and hair can't walk properly. He's got spine damage, so he can't walk properly. And that's also what's going on with this guy.
Who is Joe?
It's Joe.
It's Joe Mama.
He drives a specially adapted car to drive with his hands instead of his feet. Which he's already gotten like 3 accidents with.
Damn.
Not safe if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely not safe.
On the 5th, it was also Elliot's birthday.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Damn, I guess my sister and Elliot share a birthday then. That's pretty cool.
Elliot turned 20.
Oh.
He is now 2 decades old.
2 decades? You mean 2 years? I mean 2.
Bruh.
Oh, 2 decades. I thought you were about to say
Oh
2 decades older than you. I was like, wait, hold on, that's not right.
Bro.
And then I was like, wait, not that right.
See, that'd be like, you'd be fucking 30, my guy. Jesus.
I was like, wait.
No, that would be a question mark. That would be a big fucking question mark.
What?
Because if you was dating someone, I think the acceptable age gap would be up to 3 years.
Depends. It depends on the actual ages of the people, too.
I'm saying the acceptable age gap would be 3 years. 4 years, you kind of throw a question mark at, and 5 years, what the fuck? 6 years, what are you doing? 7 years, stop. 8 years, no. 10
yeah,
years.
but if it's like 5 years, and
big.
like one of them is 25 and one of them's 30, then that's more normal, because they're like
Now,
both
if you're
adults.
25 and then one's 31, no, that's not floating in my boat. It's too big of a fucking difference.
Right, I guess. I don't know. I'm not in
2
a
years,
relationship,
it's
actually.
You know, 2 years, it's small, it's wholesome, it's compact, right?
Yeah.
You can relate to it, you know? You share more time together in the same age bracket. Instead of being 5 years different, you know, you go 5 years, now you're 25, now they're fucking 30.
Yeah.
Just think, they've got 5 years more knowledge over you.
Yeah.
And that's
They're
again.
5 years more mature as well, I guess.
But the kicker would be if you knew their parents because your parents hung out with them.
Oh my god.
Because that would just be weird. Because you
That
know,
would
at one
be
point,
weird.
that kid's gone over that fucking, like, kid. He's just turned 15. He's realised he can bust a nut. What's the first thing he busts? But it's that the very first time is the time where you don't know what actually happened until you turn the light on.
Yeah. Or
And you're
just
like,
or just nothing comes out, which is what happened for me.
bro, that's when you realize true power.
Yeah.
So, uh-oh. That's not good. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Something's wrong. I can feel it in my bones.
And then, fast forward to when you're an adult, you're like, I'm
Bruh.
bored. I'm
Honestly.
going to ejaculate. I'm bored.
Point one seconds after you ejaculate, why do I feel nothing but pain?
I was
You
just
know,
like,
your mindset just shifts instantly.
no, it's worse if the video's still going on. So you just watch in disgust.
Yeah.
Or you finish up and you immediately just close. You just
Yeah.
close the fucking tab. But
Yeah.
it's worse if you're moving away from your fucking desk, so you're hearing the weird like fucking conversations still go on.
Yeah.
It's worse. You've seen some of the weird ones. Oh, this is like this is always happening almost every episode. There was some sort of porn mention, and this is it.
Yeah, I remember that.
What is it with people and watching fucking hypnosis videos?
It doesn't make any sense to
They
me.
don't work.
No, they don't. It's stupid. It's bullshit. Just like like this post for 7 years of good luck garbage.
No, I shit you not. The other night, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try one to see if it does anything. Nothing's happened. Like, done everything it said as well, fucking empty your mind, shit like that, right? Sat there, stared at it, and the only thing I kind of vaguely remember from it is just the spiral effect. And the only thing I said after the video ended was, yo, that was kind of cool, the spiral, and that's it. I just kind of like clicked off it, found something else, and was like, I like this video more. The worst ones, like the dog transformation or like the dog hypnosis, where they promise to turn you into a dog. It'd just be like
What the
no,
fuck?
it'd just be like some guy just going, "You are dog, dog must obey," and you're like, "How the fuck can you?" Have they not learned how to do brainwash or hypnosis? You don't say the same shit. You mix it up. Because at one point your brain's just like, yeah, and then your brain's just like, okay, now he's going to say you're dog. Now he's going to say you're, and then your brain just goes, yeah, just tune that fucking retard out.
Honestly, yeah. It needs to hook you into it.
But it's also the same tone as well. They don't change it up. So it's, you are dog. It's like, why do you have to make it sound like a fucking creature? Fucking even Schmeagol would sound more fucking interesting.
Amigo.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
Lord of the Rings, I'm pretty sure. Some bullshit.
Yeah.
Some like weird Hobbit motherfucker. But
Yeah,
what
that
I mean?
guy. I know who that guy is.
It's just like, fuck it, or even Dobby from Harry
Bruh.
Dobby's found the sock. It would be a lot more fucking. Some hypnosis videos are boring as fuck. How can people watch them?
Because they're too turned on by it and they're blinded by their horniness.
Oh, and then the way it's binaural beats, these will get you into a whole new lucid state. Me listening it for about 50 fucking minutes going. I feel the same, and I'm feeling a bit angry because I'm wasting my time here. Nearly a whole hour of listening to this shit, where apparently it's going to make me into a fucking creature or some bullshit. Transformation. I'm feeling the fucking same. So I don't think you've done your job there, Bucko. Or sometimes I would watch them just for a piss take.
Yeah.
Now some of the comments, I am Master's cocksleeve or some bullshit like that.
Oh my god.
What the fuck are you on about? Or that one person. Does anyone want to put this on my head and for me to listen to it as you do this, and that? And then someone will just be like, "Yeah, I would." Like,
Yeah.
You know, what the fuck? Why? And that one guy who's like, "Yeah, let's hook up," and then they never do. What the fuck?
Never goes anywhere.
Bro, when people go to Mars, right? Because obviously they're gonna have like internet connection. Obviously, some guy's gonna want to bust a nut. He'll be the first man to bust a nut on the moon and Mars. There'll be that one guy who's in the ISS right fucking now, just go. He's just fucking slapping my guy. He's just letting one, bro.
Yeah.
Hubsted's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is some man in the moon? Some man in the moon be watching. Fast forward, motherfuckers go to a Mars. How the fuck?
And then like zero gravity will make it like float everywhere. Just like, oh shit, trying to like cover everything.
You fucking shoot and that's it. It just breaks some glass. That's it. Rip. You're dead.
Oh
You're
my-
dead.
Yeah.
That's why I personally think we should colonize or move or start focusing on the moon first.
Honestly, yeah.
Because then we could,
Mars have water, XD.
well, I mean, we could just send water to the moon.
Mm-mm.
Not that hard. Have you not thought?
It's too heavy to transport in large quantities.
Ice. Turn that shit into ice.
Yeah.
Boom.
That doesn't make it any lighter.
Yeah, but it stops it from fucking being a problem in flight.
I guess.
Because then by the time you take it, all you need to do is just start warming it up a bit. It's like, yo, we water now.
Yeah.
Yo, we no longer ice, we water.
Water.
Yo, waters. Motherfucker, we water.
We water. 21 Savage.
That's why I think we should, again, go to the moon first, because then we can research more about low gravity environments and how we can capitalize to attempt to make
Use
some
of
sort
them.
of gravity for people to exist on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it, again, it'd be nice. Then
It
we
would
get
be
people to the moon. Then we can do moon things.
Yeah, moon thing.
And then we can set a shit ton of water up there. And then boom, rising water levels. No much, no problem. We sent a lot of
Yeah.
it into space. Because if they do go through a re-entry, they'll evaporate because the amount of fucking liquid was in them and the heat.
Yeah.
So not a problem. So we just send it all into fucking space. An easy solution.
Indeed.
Again, we need to start focusing on closer things. Yes, we want to go to Mars, but moon first. We can do the moon.
Moon probably be easier, but
And then also Elon and people like that can test out their spacesuits and shit.
yeah.
Which, in turn would boast
No,
a lot more.
I think it'd be better to test out a spacesuit in a controlled environment first, but yes, true.
But in that sense of, you've controlled,
Yeah.
you've built it all ready to go, throw it at the moon first. Because, I mean, it's close. It's not too far away.
Yeah.
It's within arm's reach.
Pretty much.
You don't have to fuck about and go, oh, I need these exact fucking prerequisites to send these people to fucking Mars. For all we know, they might die mid-flight.
Yeah.
So, it's crazy on what things can do.
Yeah.
But going back to this transformation and shit, how do people honestly fucking believe it would work?
I don't know, because they're too brain dead to realize what they're doing.
Either that or they're just anti-vaxxers. My plan not right. Surely some of the people should know.
Yeah. Just doing it for a piss take.
I mean, I listen to him again, just to, kill some time and then, realize halfway through, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
At one point, it's just not even fun.
It's not funny or fun, yeah.
And it's funny because you'll be, sitting there, it's clear your mind of thoughts, and you're like, okay.
Fuck did I just do? What the hell?
It's no. It's clear your mind. So you're like, okay, you clear your mind up. And it's like, okay, now you're going to transform into this, or you're going to be your pet or some bullshit like that.
It's like a state. It's supposed to be like a state of mind thing, which is bullshit.
Yeah, sat there for about a good hour listening to it before going, yeah, I'm just going to stop listening to this because I'm just getting angry now.
Yeah.
I'm wasting my fucking time.
My precious time. H. Man.
Imagine using Twitter for Android, then posting the latest pornos up. That's not even good. That's when you know you've been making no bank. That's when you know you're making no bank from your videos.
True.
Yo, my latest porno's up. Twitter from Android. Yo, he broke. He broke. But nothing will beat the people when they make their own Twitter froms.
Twitter what?
Twitter from. Like Twitter from Samsung Smart Fridge.
Oh yeah, how do you do that?
I don't know.
Is it like a
Some
real
people,
thing?
yeah, some people use the actual fucking smart fridges to make tweets. So imagine from Twitter from Samsung Smart Fridge. And then someone goes, shut the fuck up, your fridge might explode. Oh, you want to know something was significantly worse than transformation porn videos or whatever?
4?
People on Twitter no, premium Snapchat people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I was going to say cam girls, but they actually make a living out of it if you know how to do it just right,
Yeah.
which is surprisingly good.
Yeah.
I mean, more people obviously get after women than they are guys,
Yeah.
but then it's the polar opposite, you know. Guys get off the girls, vice versa. And then you got the few oddballs who like the same gender, right?
Yeah. You.
Technically, don't you think you can fucking get away?
Only a little bit.
Don't you think you can fucking get away?
Not technically.
Genetically.
Okay, only a little bit.
Only a little bit, motherfucker. You share the same chromosomes.
Yeah, but it don't matter. It's 2019.
2019, or like 2019 lacking brain cells.
Bruh, what the
But, you
fuck?
know, the market for being a camboy, I assume, is a lot harder for people.
Yeah, you need to have
Yeah.
some very special characteristics.
Not just that, but again, you know, all guys are pretty much the same in that
Yeah.
aspect of being a cam guy. Cam boy,
Yeah.
cam guy.
I don't know.
You know, because there's not really much else you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got couples and things like that. You got all the characteristics that you would have as your traditional, you know, like cam girl side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for someone to fucking post a couple in on the Twitter or something. Be like, yo, so we found this cam boy site. Or the very unlikely chance of one comes up and he's like, yo, we actually on this site. And I'll be like, bruh.
If you like Pornhub.
Now, I think Pornhub Live's a scam.
I don't know. I've never fucking tried it out. Just don't need to. And
I'm
why
gonna
is it a
say
scam? Explain it to me.
because
I
the
really
reason
like to hear.
is for you to really access it, you have to pay for its live subscription,
Oh.
and that's where they get you.
Yeah, something makes me think like it's not even live either.
Most of them are usual, like real people, but again, it's a fucking scam. Like, if you go into a majority of camgirl sites, you won't have that problem. Yeah, you can view the content. Some
Yeah.
people allow you
You can
to
view it for
access the
free.
guests.
Yeah, and some people will charge to
I mean-
donate for them to do specific stuff with
I was
their
going to
bodies.
say, with people, well, with one site I know off the top of my head,
Chatterbait.
no,
Oh.
but this campsite, you can sign up and you'd be a guest, but you get permanent premium access if you buy for tokens.
Yeah,
Any amount of tokens.
makes sense.
So you pay $20 for a handful of tokens, but quite a few handful, and
Yeah.
you can kind of go wild.
I
As
feel
I
that.
done, with getting cam girls and gnoming cam girls.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I have yet to edit all of that.
Damn.
So I mean, it's like 6 hours of footage through.
Yeah.
But in that sense, you know, you can do whatever you want with them. You know, maybe get a one-on-one show. I don't care. It's your
Yeah, I
choice
don't care
at the end
either.
of the
Who
day.
cares?
I'm no advisor, but sometimes people do like little raffles or 25 tokens for a spin, which really isn't that much.
Nah.
And then you can cash out. You can get like maybe either like the cam girl to like spank her shit, right? Or the unlikely chance that you get a whole camera shoot for free.
Yeah.
Or
You
like
can and then you can record it and distribute it for profit.
or if some places do, you're allowed to keep the source file or just copy it because it's so.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, I remember talking to him about it, and she had like a whole photo shoot with her friend.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you know, again, it makes sense if do whatever you want with your cash. We don't really care.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna buy a Stadia, don't.
Stadia. Fuck Stadia.
Just wait for xCloud to come, and that's when.
Or any other service, pretty much. They're doing terribly.
I mean, to be honest with you, you're better off buying a fucking console or a PC. But if you're going for something like the Stadia, you might as well just buy an Xbox or something.
Yeah.
You know, you can just come home, sit down, you know,
Not have to worry
your
about
favorite fucking game. Apparently, leaks and rumors suggest the Xbox Project Scarlet will have a all digital version, like they've done with the Xbox One S all digital.
Oh yeah.
Which I kind of
better.
dig the idea.
I like that. I like it a lot better. Discs are becoming obsolete.
I'm still buying physical copies because of the fact of I like getting pre-order incentives.
Oh, okay.
But you know, you go to the store and they'll give you like some cool pre-order knickknacks.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you've just like pre-ordered a game, you get like a little art book with it or something like that. That's the one reason what keeps me. That's the one thing what keeps me. Or you get like a cool. The one thing I thought was really cool with Halo 5, with their pre-order stuff, is if you get the big statue pre-order, you get the metal statue as well. You build.
Yeah.
Which again, I thought that was pretty cool. You don't really get many of them anymore.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1's pre-order stuff came with a little deck of cards.
Neat.
A little World War One, you know, like the 1910 era banner that, you know, recruited people, and a few things like that.
Pretty epic stuff.
My favorite one, I think, was Battlefield 4.
I've never like pre-ordered actually digital
because
stuff.
they had like a little goodie bag they gave you, had like a full-on med kit, personal med kit, poncho, and a few other things I can't remember off the top of my head.
That's neat.
But it was the med kit what I think made it worth it.
Yeah.
In a way. The game's been out for quite a while now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Since what, like 2013?
Pre-order incentives are the yeah. You know, it's the pre-order incentives that drive me to get things.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I mean,
unless it's stupid things, like, who cares?
Digital copies, you know, you don't really get much from them.
You get the whole game. Halo.
Yeah, you get the game, and what, the soundtrack?
I don't know. I don't care.
Or like a little like digital art book. I don't want that. I don't want a digital art book. You know, I'll go to the store and when I get it, I'll be like, yo, I want that as well. They'll be like, okay.
Yeah.
And it makes sense.
It do.
And, you know, it gives us incentive to, you know, get more things.
Yeah. I definitely see what you mean. But, I don't know, I've always stuck to digital because it's just easier that way, and then you don't have to bring your fucking games everywhere. And when you're in a party with someone, and they ask you what games you have, you don't have to say, "Oh, hold on, let me go see," and you have to get all your games,
Well, I
and
was gonna
then
say,
there's like a sound of you
that's.
clunking all around, and you're like moving
I
them
was
out of
gonna
the
say
way, and then
that's where you
reading
had
them
no
all out one by
Xbox
one.
360 if you didn't have your games installed.
Yeah.
What you would do on a, because everything installed, is installed on your Xbox now by default. 'Cause games are big,
Hmm.
so you just go to My Games and Apps, and you can just read off everything.
Yeah, that's what everyone should be doing.
I mean, I don't know about PlayStation. I
I
don't know
don't
how
know.
the menu works.
No clue.
Yo, what's the games you play, Trey? And you'd be like, yo, hold up. Opens PlayStation menu. It's only got like one game, and you'd be like recently, and you'd be like, yo, hold up. Let me just find my games real quick. Yo, yo, Gary, yo, got my games downstairs. And you're like this little
Gary.
kid, like, walk off. Or like all the way like down the fucking house. Like, yo, bring them up.
Going with like a box full of games, like.
Like a cardboard box, yeah, you can hear them like all the discs clunking around in them. And
Yeah.
they'll be at the very top. You've always got that like small stash of like CDs, like either burned music or like the ones you've lost the case for. So they're all in a stack. I have an advent calendar which I haven't opened. But
Oh, I should use mine. Yo, mine's right behind me.
I haven't opened any of the days on mine yet.
I need to see what I got. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, day 6. I ate it. Day 7. It's the 7th, right?
Well, I mean, technically it's the 9th.
Oh, right.
So you might as well just pop open the 9th.
Ooh! I got a whole guy up in here. Oh, yeah, it's 8th for me. Okay, 7th. I didn't need the 7th. Got a whole guy up in here. It's like a chocolate Santa dude. A Kit Kat. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, okay. Not bad.
You get really up close to the mic. Go for a whole mukbang.
Okay. Go hold on.
Okay. Oh. Ah, fuck.
Damn. Yeah. Dude, I went to take a bite of it, and it like the whole thing broke. I just had to put all of it in my mouth.
That's what she said.
Right. Where's number 8 from?
Oh god. Turn into a whole fucking Joey's World Tour.
Number 8 is from Germany. I will eat it after this race. Or this race.
Isn't that what Adolf Hitler said?
Yep. Man. Not bad. Doesn't really taste like a Kit Kat. I kind of dig it.
I mean, if it's from Germany.
Oh, it's not from Germany. That's where the next one's from.
Then what's this one from?
I don't know. I didn't check. I'll check after.
It's a bro moment. I still prefer physical games. Yeah, my PC's no longer, got a disk drive, but
Yeah, another's mine.
I mean, I can always just buy one and just like attach it and that's it.
Yeah, but who cares?
I mean, with this,
And
with
it's not like
PCs
games are being sold physically on PC anymore either. I mean, that's not a common thing.
But how am I going to watch my illegally burned pornography?
I don't know. Up to you, dude.
Through my DVD player, bitch.
Oh.
But you get what I mean. I'm probably gonna get the standard
Yeah, let's see.
Scarlet.
Okay. See where number 7 was from. I'm not doing this race. Okay. Number 7. Where is it? Okay, from India.
How does it feel knowing that you've just been phone call scammed?
Okay, let's open number 8. Our German chocolate up in here.
How does it feel knowing that yes, it's me? Though?
Oh, it's like a thing with the guy on it.
Does it have an armband on? It
No,
consists of a thing with quite a handful of right angles.
no, it's like a big chocolate with smaller chocolates in it.
Well, it could be anal.
It looks like a bird, a chick.
All right.
Okay. I took a
Okay.
photo of it for later.
Here's a question.
Okay, I'm unwrapping it. It's like a big M&M with smaller M&Ms in it, kind of. I'm gonna open it. Yeah, I'm gonna take. Oh, Jesus! I'm gonna take a bite of it. Oh yeah. It's got a bunch of smaller chocolates in it. Okay, not bad.
Now, this is a question.
Not bad.
Why do people have bird characters?
I don't know.
Do you know how painful that would be to receive head from them?
You remember Bird? Yeah.
Oh, just the conversation with them earlier as they got run over and they just had a fucking aneurysm on the keyboard.
Oh,
You know-
I added Pootis to a group with them. Okay, I'll read out my chat with the Bird and Pootis.
I was gonna say no, just read out the one with the run over. So we need to give them the update with this one.
Okay, hold up. Let me put my chocolate down.
Cute man eats chocolate SMH. Time to beat the shit out of it. It's time to kick his fucking door and go domestic abuse sicko mode. And put out the bell. Because it's whipping time.
No.
Nothing will beat all the times I whip a Nene at work in the work elevator.
Coconut Shoe added Potish to the group. Hi, Pootis. Hey, I roleplay good. Run me over. This bird can't die and my body regenerates. So Pootis said,
No,
I'm
I just
good.
want the one between me and you when you ran him over. Or is this the one?
No. I'm reading all of it, man.
Oh no.
I'm doing the one with Pootis first. Hey, I'm gonna roleplay as Indian tech support, okay? Hello, you there? Guess I start. Huge bird in head 42 quintillion times. Lays motionless beside tire at Potish. Ha ha ha, technical support whiz. Hello, sir. This is Microsoft Tech Support. How may I help you? It's too fucking good, dude. Okay. And then he did an X like a dead bird face. I will fix your computer software, sir. He said. And he said, I've been shot laying motionless by the car tires. Oh, I am not doctor, sir. Ooh, crunch, crunch. No, not other tire. Crunch. I'll pass this out. No, I am eating flamingos right now. Oh. You hear what I said?
What?
Pooja said, no, I am eating flamingos right now. So Bird said, okay. And Pooja said, flamingo meat.
He's a madman. One day I was gonna say, as much as I'd want to get him on, it would be like time wise
Yeah.
would be like virtually impossible for the man.
Yeah.
Unless he was like either wake up really early or just not sleep.
Yeah. Okay. And then he put a gif of Tent smashing his keyboard. And then Bird put right arrow V, right arrow. And then he said, I'm going to shoot you more. And then he put a fat gun a fat guy shooting a gun to the right. Pew pew pew. And then bird put, wakes up, body regenerated, but in a horrible pain, cries for help from other birds. Blue guys, you and me shooting birds. Pew pew pew. And he put an image of a guy, the fat guy wearing blue, and it's pointing to the left, and he's shooting. Grabs a rocket launcher, shoots you dead, your
Oh,
body blown to bits in
sounds like-
every direction.
You know what it sounds like?
Yeah,
A
what?
GTA Online session.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. And what am I listening to? Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah, okay, you do it. It's so retarded. And then Brutus said, Medic! Medic TF2 comes in like man versus machine and heals me, so I regenerate. And then he sent the gif of the guy throwing the tree at the girl's head. And then he just smashes the tree on your head.
You need to screen share this later today.
Okay. So then
Speaking of
Bird-
which, a part of the character bashing we can do is why have a bird sonar?
Oh, yeah.
On like a really serious level, why?
I don't know. Yeah,
So,
we can do that later.
you've got beaks. You've got beaks.
Beaks.
Imagine receiving head from someone who has a beak. You have to rub a safety tip their beak just so it don't poke your shit out.
Okay, and then he said, Bird said, chops your head off with guillotine. So Buddha sent the big fuck gif. And he said, me dying. And then Bird sent 2 guillotine gifs. And then Buddha said, I'm heading out, and sent a gif of a tuk-tuk drifting.
I was gonna say, we need car culture is dying.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's epic.
Motorsports is
motorsports.
dying
Yeah.
because people, you know, they're all just sitting there watching videos on their phone, sitting there on Snapchat. Kids aren't doing anything interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I as a kid, you know, as you know, seeing a really old rally recap video was like one of the things what kept me like hooked onto it. You know,
Oh,
I
yeah,
still
you
see
told me
it.
about that.
You know, I still see it to this day. That old VHS and the old TV. I remember watching it countless times because I was like, "This is really cool."
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, you'd be like, "Yo, I want to, I want to grow up and be."
I want to do that.
Yeah, for me, I looked at it and I was always impressed by the way it worked, the fast flowing turns, things like that.
Yeah.
It stuck to me, obviously, to this day, to which, we are now, and I like it. You know, being able to experience 2 years of going to the same place to witness the event. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same place, but they ran on 2 different parts of the track, and it was really cool.
You should continue before you go off track.
Well, your family's off track, shaky man.
Okay. So he said, I'm heading out, and then posted a gif of a tuk-tuk drifting. And then Bird said, ha, that'll teach you to kill an endangered species. So,
Get me in this fucking group chat later.
yeah. So, Buddha sent a gif of, the guy throwing rocks, that gif?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the guy throwing a rock at like a furry, and the furry's head fucking explodes. And he said, "Psych, I'm back!" Bam, bam, bam. And then he sent the gif of Summit 1G punching his monitor, and he said, "Stomach punches."
Also,
So-
that's one thing is I hate when people god mode in role plays and things.
Oh, yeah, it's just stupid.
Like,
But this is just some dumb shit. So, okay, and then Bird sent a gif of a Reaper, like with some dogs and shit, some edgy shit, and said Cerberus kill. And Push was like, what the fuck is that? Because we were in voice chat at this point. And then he sent the video, or the gif of the cat licking his paw with the N-word at the top. and then Bird sent a gif of like a little kid being scared by a toy, and then said, Macaw, army destroys you by tossing it to active volcano that explodes as army flies away. Your body disintegrates,
They
degraded
would
by
die-
lava hummus
They
and a
would
rock
die
hot
in the
acid.
action of that.
Yeah. And then he sent a video,
Do they
a
not
GIF.
know of what happened in Pompeii?
I don't fucking know. And then he sent a video of a volcano eruption, lava heat cloud, GIF 132122651. So I said, oof.
1, 2, 5, 2, 5, 1.
And then he sent another GIF of a volcano, and then said, Macaw gets healed to full health and body regenerates completely. So Puda sent a GIF of like a guy on a video game bashing some woman's head in and said, when my wife walks into my room while I'm streaming Fortnite. And then Bird put shame and nothing was said after that.
I was gonna say, yeah. The funny thing is, you can make a god character, right?
Yeah.
But as you know, with like Greek mythology and things, they've always had some sort of weakness.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
Achilles.
just common sense. You learn about
Yeah.
those in school.
You know, Achilles, and obviously the most obvious weakness.
Dying.
But you get what I mean?
Yeah.
In the sense of, me and you can make a character right now which is a god and have like a fucking weakness.
Yeah. Like the weakness is a portion on their back that's very sensitive.
Not even that. We make a average regular character, like he's a run of the mill guy. He's a god.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it, but he feels more vulnerable, and he's no longer immortal when he's near spoons or in a contact with spoons. Weakness right there. We have just created a character.
That's just silly, but yeah.
But no, it's like, again, you know, you can have a character with a weakness of the number 3. You know, they're the most scariest fucking god, but as soon as they see the number 3, they can die. 5, 4, 3. Oh shit, he's dead.
Now, I'm going to our DMs.
Oh my god.
Okay, he said honk. And then said, rubs my stinky flamingo butt on your face.
Now for context, please give viewers context on this before this continues.
Okay, this man messaged me his Discord on For Affinity and was like, hey, this is my Discord, so I added him and he turned out to be like this, so I'm just talking with him and messing with him now, pretty much. So yeah, rubs my stinky flamingo butt on your face. That's what he said. So I said it grabs the 12 gauge.
Nice escalation right there. I like it.
Yeah.
Just grabs the fucking 12 gauge. He wrecks that shit.
Okay. And he said, how can you grab that when I'm on your face? And I said, because you aren't very heavy. And he said, oh, keeps rubbing. So I did pushes you off, stands up, honk, washes face and eyes, hugs you, shows my pink butt, wiggles it, sees you get in your car. I ignored him at this point. Sees you get in your car. I fly over and stand in your way in line with one of the tires looking out at the street. Doesn't see you and drives right over you. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Honk. Passes out. So I said, ouch. And so he said, what happened? And I said, well, I ran you over. And he said, hey, this flamingo can't die. Gets up, honk, 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 honk. And so I just ignored him at this point. So like 20 minutes later, he said, sees you, shakes, and slaps my butt at you.
How is that?
Oh, no. Like, sees you, like as in I see you, and then I shake and slap my butt at you. Fucking idiot, man. And then he said, like an hour and a half later, neener, 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 neener. Whatever that means. So I said, what? W-U-T. And said, bet you can't do that again. So I said, do what? He said, what you did. I said, what did I do? Ran me over. I went crunch. No, ran over me. I went crunch. And then I ignored him again. Rello macaw flies over your car farts.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Read that again.
Rello, like R-E-L-L-O, he's supposed to say hello. Macaw, the sound of a bird, flies over your car farts. messaging this person. Why not? Okay. So I ignored him. Didn't want to deal with that. And then, like, hours later, like, as in, this was literally, like, yeah, like 8 hours later, 9 hours later, he said, Rello lands behind car, perfect. This will be fun. I'll get stuck smoosh into the tire tread.
That's where you say you got drag tires on.
And
There is no tread.
then he said, I am a hyacinth macaw. Hyacinth. A bird, I'm assuming. And so I said, what that mean? And he sent a photo of a bird.
It's crazy.
Right. Man. What mean? Hyacinth. It's a color, most likely, as you see the pic. Calungile. I said Calungile. Because I was in a call with Arrow at this time, and I was screen sharing this as it was happening. So I said Calungile, which meant, like, okay in Zulu.
Ooh, the most disliked videos.
Oh.
YouTube Rewind 2019, third place.
Oh, what's in second?
Justin Bieber, baby. Clocking in with 10 million dislikes.
So, he said, huh. I said, Calungile again. So he said, what that mean? And I said, okay, because that's what it means. It means okay. So, he said, all right, stares at tire 8 feet away. So I said, what color is the tire? He said, black. So I said, are you supportive of the black rights movement?
Just casually put it up with, yo, is the black rights movement okay with you?
Needy. Okay. And he said, what that post to mean? Okay, the tires can be pink. Stares at tires. And then I said, do you like knives? You know, why not? And he said, and for cooking and cutting up steak and fod. Food. Walks away from car.
Wrong with him.
So I said, you want to know what's really cool? If you stick your face into the exhaust of a car, candy comes out. And he said, gets ready to fly, spreads wings. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Gets ready to flap wings. Starts to flap. So I said, yo!
You should have said with the okay boomer.
And so he said, flies back to the drive-at house, lands. I said, hi. And he said, oh, shit, I scrolled up. Hi, how did you get here before me? And they spelled how'd and before wrong. And he said, wait, you're still in the car. Gulp walks as fast as I could back to the sidewalk. So I said, sidewalk won't stop me.
Just go on the fucking curb.
Yeah. And he said, hey, flies to who knows where. Sees you, I land in a tree. Then back end the driveway. Think I lost him. He should run out of gas before getting back, unless he gets gas. What if he runs over me slowly at 1 mile per hour? That's incredibility slow. And I said, I'm a she, because I am. And then he said, oh. I see her, runs to porch, sees the whole driveway full of birds. We all squawk, birds rule. Sees her driving like an old grandma, we all lull. We slowly get run over. Each of us gets smashed and caked into the tires as she rolls over us, and we get run over, crunch, squish, crack, squish, flat, plurp, squish, crunch, flat, and And I said, that's one for the books. He had aneurysm on his keyboard. Or maybe his keys are like fucking like quadruple clicking. He presses R and then it's like R. He said, still lots of us left, including me, just watching. Watches as she goes back and forth. Then there's only me left. The flattened birds get picked up and eaten by birds of prey. I walk up to the car. Gets ran over by her 1 mile per hour crunch, crunch, crack. Dude, I don't even get it. So I said, did you die? Because, it's a good thing to ask if someone almost died. So he said, no, I'm stuck to the tire, though. This bird can't die. And I said, why not? So he said, Birdie likes this. So he's kind of fucked.
Sounds like we got a problem with Cristiano Retardo. Cristiano Retardo.
And I said, you can't die because you like it? And he said, hey, indestructible birdie.
I mean, actually, that's where they're wrong, because you can die, which means they would be like killed in some sort of way, then they would regenerate, which in turn means they are destructible.
Oh.
They've just defeated their own existence.
And I said, damn. And he said, yup, no matter how time I get run over.
I know a way to end him.
Trap him.
Run from it. Dread it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say, I am. Thanos and his infinity gauntlet can snap that fucker out of existence.
Okay.
You could actually stop him by using the time stone.
And then I ignored him after that. And he said, gets up, slaps my butt at you, goes inside the house. And like 5 minutes later, I just said rude.
Just fucking rude.
Yeah, and then he said, hey, farts in the house.
What the fuck?
I know, right? And then I said, whoa, hey, and then he did squawk, and I ignored him. And then today at 12, he said, Rello ready to be ran over again. Goes in the driveway, lays down on my belly. So I said, it shoots him in the head.
No, you should have said, calls up fellow Turkish friends to sell you on the market for us to consume and feast upon your meat, so you can no longer exist by removing your life force.
And he said, tries to get up. Hey, blue and gold macaw gets up, runs to car tires. I don't know why he likes being ran over. That's the one part about this.
Let me just quickly borrow my 2.5-ton car real quick, and we'll see who's laughing once they're actually fucking running him over at 1 mile an hour.
I'm pretty sure that
do a stationary.
Wouldn't that be more painful than being ran over at like 40 miles per hour?
Yes, because it would be a 2.5-ton car crushing you slowly.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty fucking spicy.
Okay, and then he said, so I said, shoots him in the head again. And we're so dumb. He said, hey, nice try, regenerate itself, keeps hugging tires.
Just like have him like sitting at the bottom, so the car's always on him, and he'll soon either A, starve to death or just die from a heart attack. He won't be able to regenerate because he's just being crushed all the time.
Because he'd say some stupid shit, and I just keep pressing, like, pins you under tire. He'd be like, gets up and runs away from tire, and I'd be like, pins you under tire.
Yeah, just glues to tight. Flex Seal. That's it. You can't break the bond on Flex Seal.
Yeah.
A Flex Seal brand of products. That's it. You gotta call up Yosefi Krakowski. Yosefi Krakowski.
Yeah, we're almost at the end. And he said, hey, nice try, regenerate itself, keep sucking tires. And this is when I added the chat with Putis. So and he was ignoring, so I said, bro, hello, and he said, hello. And he said, like an hour later, hugs her car tire, doesn't let go. So I did the symbol. You know, like colon and O.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
And he said, "Heh heh." And then I ignored him. And then like half an hour later, he said, "Ready to crush me over and over." So I said no, and he said, "Why not?" And I haven't replied since. Or should I say something?
Nah,
Nah, give me something
just
funny to say, and I'll do it.
4. Number
4?
4, just the number 4.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it.
I hit him with the 4. Maybe we can have a conversation with Bird live.
Nah, that's something Gabe would do.
That's something for another day.
I was gonna say, yeah, I think it's time for us to wrap it up. If
To
you
wrap
ask
it
me.
up, we ended it off with some Bird being crushed.
Yeah, bird abuse, bird abuse.
Yeah. Is there anything else we can talk about?
Nah, I think we should just wrap it up. To be
Are
honest
we
with you.
good? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Let's go.
Right, guys. If you like this, like the video. If you don't, drive your Toyota Prius off the edge of the building. Uh, I don't like this guy's video. Straight off the side of the fucking building. If you like this
Bruh.
video, like it. If you don't, drive off the edge of the building or set your Toyota Prius on fire whilst you're inside it. If you want more content, you can subscribe, throw us on that YouTube algorithm. Hit
Subscribe.
that bell notification button because we need to be seen. Strength gives us power, and then cash. We get money.
Maybe this will become daily. Just kidding. That'd be really hard.
No. If you like this, like it. If you don't, just die. Hit that bell notification button. Or we'll send the retarded flamingo after you. And if you want to have new conversation pieces, make sure to drop a comment. For now, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.